I have a website. NSHSD was a website we used to do for the National Symposium on Homeland Security. That was wound up somehow. That conference did not take place. That I have transformed into something called Homeland Security India. And we owe it to every Indian. If you find time, do visit this website. Nearly everything which is picked up on this PPT is out of that website. I run a lecture series on management and technology, which is known as the Experiential Learning Lectures. So I have a website on ellectures.com, and there's my personal website, which goes in the name of sanjay-sahai.com. I would be extremely happy if you can throw up a couple of questions where I need to rackle my mind and try to give some solutions to whatever is the most difficult part of our existence. Thank you. Yes?
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I have a question, sir. I am Gaurav from Reliance Security Solutions.
Hello.
So, sir, as a part of Mega City concept now, say Mega Safe City concept by the Ministry of Home Affairs, in which 7 cities are planned.
Yeah.
So, sir, one side you are saying that we have to integrate all the cities and everything, but they are doing it in a different way. They are allocating some funds and a basic framework to the states, and they think that every state has got a different requirements and means they are.
See, there is no system of planning which I or you can say it's wrong. The beauty of the planning is your capability to execute. So, centralized planning, decentralized execution, as a principle, I don't find any mistake in it. But the point is, it has to be executed. And the opposite is also not true. That if you have centralized planning and centralized execution, can you guarantee me a qualitative execution? Correct. But another analogy I'll give you, in having, as far as the software is concerned, instead of having a decentralized architecture, centralized architecture is better. So you can decide for yourself as to what I am talking about. But my basic capability is in delivering whatever you give me, I'll deliver it to you. And I'm delivering it day in and day out, inclusive of lectures, inclusive of articles, inclusive of websites, whatever you give me with whatever resources, I'll deliver. So that human capability has to come. See, the same architecture which you are talking about might be for CCTNS you are talking or whatever project you are talking about. If the thrust is put in a manner wherein it leads to execution, if the managers who are handling the whole show have literally been trained so that project management and project execution becomes the part of their DNA, will the results not be different? Will it not be?
But sir, if everybody will work as a silos.
Everybody will work as?
Different silos means.
We are not talking of silos. That project does not work on silos. See, centralized planning and decentralized execution does not ever talk about silos. And the project statement, whether it's your vision or mission or goal or objective, whatever you call it, it talks about integrating 14,000 police stations and 6,000 higher police officers in one national network with a single software, the core software, single software working across the nation, which will benefit every single investigator and will also benefit all central agencies working on this domain. Am I right? So this is the story. Satisfied? Good.
Hi, sir.
The end user has to be satisfied. Customer is the king. Please go ahead, sir.
Hi, sir. I just would request if you would elaborate on civil activism in technology. I think if you
Sir,
just
technology today we have reached a stage where you or me, we don't know whether technology is appropriate or is not appropriate, and panacea of all ills in this country is only technology, and technology means appropriate technology and use of scientific management principles. You call it a blend of scientific management and human relations, that is your lookout. My lookout, whatever finally comes out of management, I call it scientific management because it is both empirical and it is objective. Correct. Why should there be civil activism only for irrigation, only for crime against women, only for scheduled caste issues, things of that nature? Why civil activism in this country has restricted itself to things which are non-technological, things which has nothing to do with management, things which has nothing to do with knowledge, things which have nothing to do with academics. If today there is a huge civil activism, which is inbuilt in the democracy. The Indian Constitution does not say that you don't react against CCTNS or NAT grade, as the Indian Constitution told you. But you will neither react against the public distribution system, nor you will react if there is inappropriate technology. What does it finally say? That we as a nation, we don't have the competence to criticize our government whenever the technology is not proper, as simple as this. And there is no concept of criticism. The concept is that you tell us that this is the better technology and you prove it. If you have to run behind the government 10 times, 20 times, 100 times to save your own life, might as well do it. If you fall sick, don't you go to the hospital? But if a society falls sick, an area falls sick, a sector falls sick, it's fine. If the IT industry does not create a single product in this country, it's all fine. How many Blackberries have we created? How many Windows operating system have we created? You please tell me. Let's give credit where it's due. Let's face criticism where it's due. And it's equally applicable to the governmental sector, to the corporate sector, to the NGOs or anybody. I'm open. No. 3 of my panelists are all from the private sector. Yes.
Sir, good evening.
Good evening.
Every time you are talking about the security and so many people are talking about the technology, other things. When we are capable of for the technologies, but when we are selecting the technologies in the government department, are we talking about the CCTV or only one thing? Whenever there is anything happening to the country, you doesn't find out any clips is there because CCTVs are not working, or either the clips which they are getting up, that's not visible even. What has happened?
Any CCTV mechanism, okay, and for that matter, any project in this country, I float a tender, and you know that my specifications are not right. You will never have the courage to say, I will not go in for this tender, or all of you come together and say, this should be the technology which should come through. You will get into a cutthroat competition where you decide 500 to 1000 crores in no time on whatever mechanism I don't know, and finally a printout will come out of the laptop and you say, okay man, whatever you want, and the first thing which most of the vendors, or might be nearly every vendor, tries to know what is the budget allotment. Now technology has nothing to do with budget allotment.
That's right.
So sir, that's right, it is a part of the same jigsaw puzzle.
But
2G is not only Sarkar, it is everybody's.
Yeah, that's right. But
So it is a question of Indian psyche. The same company, there is a company which has a totally different business ethic and work ethic in India, and has a totally different work ethic and business ethic in Europe and US. Why? You want to make money when the sun shines, or you want to make hay while the sun shines. Sir, somewhere, let's accept the fact that somewhere in our DNA, which is creating this whole issue. Huh? If there is a IPS officer who is your brother, then you will say he is the best IPS officer in the country. But if you see anybody else, you say, he is of no use. Somewhere it's there. And we perform only when we are forced to perform. And the way multinational and Indian companies, whosoever it is, they work in India, it is not certainly the type of systems which work so seamlessly in the Western world. We have systems of middlemen, all those things get created. You don't want to go to a electricity board office, you don't want to go there for everything, the whole thing is there. I'll tell you regarding the SBI ATMs, which was being handled by a company called Datacraft, which finally got merged into Dimensions. And for these services of keeping the ATMs functional, I think there was a tender and some 200 crores was being paid to these guys to make the ATMs functional. One side you have the BSNL, other side you have State Bank of India. Yeah.
We don't have a responsive policing, we have a reactive policing.
Sir, responsive policing also gets created out of the same DNA. Correct. The same DNA which allows 86% of rapes in homes and such sectors. So that see what has happened. See the DNA, I am talking about that lack of the DNA and not the presence of the DNA.
So sir, our basic requirement is to find a technology for changing the DNA.
To find a technology?
To look for a technology which changes the DNA.
No, it doesn't change. DNA doesn't change like that. You are very, very badly mistaken. You are very, very badly mistaken. DNA doesn't change like that. There are change agents in this country. There are lot many change agents. There is nothing to laugh about it. You have to locate those people who have the capability and ability to change. They will create their own concentric circles, and that is how it moves. We have a software in Karnataka, don't we? We have a broadband networking for last 3 years. It does not mean that if the DNA I am talking about does not mean that we don't have any areas of excellence. When you think of the government, you think of a primary school where the tiles are broken. Why don't you think of Indian Institute of Management? Nothing is minuscule. We have sufficient enough infrastructure to give thousands of engineers to the US, and you are saying it's minuscule. It's not minuscule. I beg to differ, it's not minuscule. We make Chandrayaan, we run ISRO, we do everything. We have excellence in the government, there is no denying the fact. The other side of the story is also true. If you have read the book Built to Last, don't get into the scare of awe. You understand the strength of ant. Two contradictory things can exist. They are existing. You have Dharvi also, you have other whatever C-link, that is also there. There is a reality. We are happy labeling things. Finished. Country is gone. Nothing is gone. It's still intact, live and moving. There is no problem. There are issues. We should sort it out. We should know what it is. It is symptomatic of what, and what should be our reaction. That should be a proper reaction. Proactive being, it is even better. Now, the whole thing I am talking about, I have a backdrop of the same thing which you are talking. But I am putting into a roadmap which is positive, which is proactive. Same genes. There are, why, Dr. Kurian, the same genes, no, MS Swaminathan, same genes. So, exceptions are there to prove the rule. There are fence sitters and there are people who are just status quoist. Not that in any private company you have more than 15, 20 people who really run the show. It shows up. No. See, the DNA is like that when you are not forced to do something, then you don't deliver. In US also, if you are not forced to deliver, you will not deliver as long as you get your package. Very simple. Very simple, sir. Why you have gone there to prove yourself? I belong to a place called Daltonganj in Jharkhand. Correct? I came to Delhi in the year 1982. I came here to prove myself and never to go back to that place again. Whatever you tell of my DNA, it's fine. I have to make a life and career for myself. Sir, I told you the ecosystem, no? So the DNA will exist in that ecosystem, bacteria and fungus will remain in whatever system it requires. I am talking about the same thing. Where is the contradiction? You read that book, Built to Last, you love reading it. Huh? I read more of, you have read it? No? I'll give you a couple of more books. Huh? So, Good to Great, Great by Choice, Why Mighty Fall. I have read around 20,000 pages in the last 3 years. I am a police officer by profession. I am an academician and whatever. It's my hobby, it's my passion. We can keep arguing there. I'll withstand the test of time and also space. Anything else? I'm eating upon the time of my panel members. So if my presentation is over, I'm extremely thankful to all of you to have given me a very, very rapt attention. And I hope that I've been able to send across some messages to the fraternity right in front of me. And if you carry any of learnings from whatever I've been able to explain to you or cut across you, leaving the whole flab, I think it will help you, it will help your company, it will help the society, it will help the nation. And all together, we owe it to this nation that Article 21 of this Indian Constitution is safeguarded than any other article of the Constitution. Thank you.